The sky isn't just the limit.
Alright everyone, today we are doing the beginner guide on how to play AO Kuang. So let's see what we got here.
What a beautiful piece of
Some items real quick. Alright, so if you're new to the game and curious how this guy works, passive abilities, how to play him, decent build for him, you are in the right spot. So let's get rid of that. Alright, so first off, let's go ahead and get over his passive. So basically every 10 seconds you're going to gain a stack, and when you consume that stack, you'll get 2% or 2-second cooldown on your abilities, and you'll heal 3% of your max health, up to 3 of them. So you see how I use that third ability? It got a 2-second cooldown. And you see I've already built the passive back up from using it. So you see the cooldown's 5.4. Because I have it, you can see the sword. Here, I proc it. And, oh wait. Actually, I apologize. It does not proc unless you hit a god. Which makes sense, because you don't want to be wasting on minions. But you can see my freeze 5.4 seconds is what I showed you, but watch when I hit it. See, I have it back already, and I have no cooldown. Oh, I'm not going to fire that second time. And it consumed one of the stacks. I'm going to hit her with that 2. That 2 will slow. It's going to be weaker doing it that way. But if you need to catch up to them, they're going to get away. You might as well fire it. She ain't going to hit them otherwise. A little different on ability. So that's how the passive works. If you utilize that correctly, you can get 2 seconds off. You can really spam your last ability, because you can see now my cooldown is 4.8 seconds. Oh. With no cooldown. So if you take 2 seconds off that, I mean that's almost half it, and I haven't even built any cooldown. So at full cooldown, if you proc that, and you have your passive, you only have to wait 1.5 seconds, and then you'll be able to proc it again.
Were they just making fun of my accent?
I'm sure y'all noticed that I actually got tank items even though I'm a mage. AO Kuang and Joust especially can be pretty good built like a tank, because your ult is an execution, so they get to 30% of their health. They're in your execute threshold, and then you can just try to ult me. Then you can just execute them, and then you got to kill. We'll go over that more once I can get it off. Let's go ahead and go over his rest of his abilities now that we're done with the passive. The 2 that you saw me using with the cooldown, it's just everyone you hit in this area will take damage. So, you know, you just... Here, I'll proc it here. You just proc it here, like that, and then everything in the area takes damage. Another way you can do it is you proc your 2, and everyone in the area will take damage, and then get hit by a dragon, and they'll take extra damage. So your second ability is probably the most complicated one, but it's going to be your stronger. So you're typically going to want to level up that the first, not the 2 like I accidentally leveled up. Alright, let's go and get out of there. The 1, as you see, I just ran with it. You activate the 1, and you'll turn invisible. It like... a sec, they need my help over here. Don't have mana to execute, and she's in her ball form. I'll just use that just in case. I know T-Mont does a lot of damage.
Thanks. Be right back.
No problem.
Alright, so that 1 will do a little bit damage if you proc it. So when you teleport away, you'll turn invisible and you'll dash to wherever you're looking. So you can see, I have this little circle around me. That's the area that will do damage. This little other circle way up there wherever I'm looking is where you'll dash to, and you'll leave a circle behind. And then you need to proc it again by hitting the ability again, and everyone within that radius will also take damage.
Be right back.
So when you're in Viz like that, you'll stay in Viz for 5 seconds unless you get hit or you attack someone or something. Remember, when you proc your 2, everything you hit will get hit by an extra dragon. You have up to 6 of those dragons, so even after a basic attack, see it applied a couple dragons for extra damage. Now that the 2's not active when I basic attack, they'll just hit a basic attack. Those dragons that come down every time they smack them per hit, you see the attack damage per hit. Oh, Do they come down though? It goes down every time the dragon comes down. It smacks them. That's gonna be your strongest ability. You can just proc it and then throw it, but you're not even gonna do half the damage that way. Alright, you say I ulted? Kind of tracked her, which is interesting. Executed her. I can land doing damage. I am going to do it, but I'm going to take their mana over here. So, you land, it does damage to everything in the radius. Or if you kill someone and you're weak, you can really just turn around and run away. Ooh, he might be missing.
Don't worry, eh? We'll get him next time.
Ah, minions! Oh, I ran out of mana. I just played myself, and then I missed.
Someone say double.
Yeah, I did mess up there. Oh yeah, stuck on minions, and then like I was too short to go to him with the one. Did not track my mana there like I should have. But who do they got? They got 2 mages, so we're gonna go into another tank item. So we're gonna build them pretty tanky. Like I said, it works pretty well. You can also stay on them and sustain really well. I mean, your passive, you heal 3% of your maximum health, and if that's fully stacked and you proc all 3 of them relatively quickly, I mean that's 9% of your maximum health you'll heal. And then every 10 seconds, see, I just built one. Every 10 seconds, I'll passively add it until you're up to a max of 3. And that, where you see that passive is at the bottom left. You see it just stacked up to 2 tier. There's one more tier it can go up to. See, I'm invis right now. They don't see me. Try it for 5 seconds. Finish ulted, but we also got their reduced ult, so.
Yes.
Finish ult comes back very fast, so. Ooh, he did weaken there. So I could execute. Ooh, he got him. Ah, can't keep up. I want to give him my threshold. Medusa's looking at me. Also, that one, you proc it yourself if you want it to explode sooner. If you do not proc it, it will time out after the 5 seconds that you are invis. So when you dash away, if you don't proc it, if you're just trying to get somewhere quicker, I'd recommend just proccing it, because if you don't, it's not going to start the cooldown of the ability. And I mean, why not start the cooldown if you're just using it for mobility? The only reason would not be to proc is if you're trying to hide, just keep in the stealth mode. Or you're waiting for someone to step into it, maybe. Which, typically, people aren't just going to walk into it. No! Oh, got him execute range, but Medusa ulted me.
It's only the beginning of the torment you'll face. I suggest you give in.
Come on. What the?
Oh, look at you eager
Got him.
beaver.
Stay close enough. So I'm gonna go down on her. Boom! Did 119. Not a lot. Oh my god. Thought I activated my 2 and I didn't. Alright, well I'm out. They're running. I hit him with that. If you throw it out, it does, like I said, way less damage than if you apply it off your basic attack hits. You see here, the attack damage per hit is 80 plus 13. The range damage, if I throw it, is 35 plus 5.85, so it's literally not even half as strong. The only extra benefit you'll have from throwing it out is if you need to slow them. So you can see it applies a slow of 30% for 1 second plus 0.25 of a second per dragon. So that's a maximum of almost 2.5 seconds, but it's not going to be strong enough for that, and the slow really doesn't last that long.
Terrific. You dreams of
Be right back. Okay. A new waistcoat.
We're going to get this attack speed item. Do we want that ring now? Or do we want another tank item? Well, we'll go ahead and go into one ring. It's nice to go attack speed on AO Kuang because you need to proc his dragons from his 2. So proc it and then you need to land his mini up to 6 dragons on him very quickly. That's where you're going to get almost all your damage, so you really want to get those basic attacks off. Grab her. Dash to you if you grab her. These guys are just being really passive.
This compass does not seem to be working.
I'm gonna ward over here. I like to ward there if I know I'm gonna try to take demons soon. Yeah, if we're playing defensive, obviously I won't ward there. You can also wait till if you need cooldown some of your abilities and then go down. Grab him. Dang it. Back flipped out. You see, once I know I'm not gonna hit him with my 2 anymore, I just chunk it out there. I mean, you might as well hit him with it, get that little extra range damage, and then start the cooldown. Because this cooldown will also not start until you've consumed all 6 of the dragons. The only ability of yours. Ooh. Dang it. That will instant start the cooldown is your 3, because it's done instantly. The rest of them, I thought about going for them, but I don't have an ult to execute them. And it's pretty close to 10. Oh my. I want the smokety smoke. As you see, I am like crazy tanky. And I only have 2 defense items right now.
Don't be stepping on my maple leaves.
Got him! He's probably at the top. Yeah. Good's good. In game, you can upgrade that axe and get Axe of Animosity, and then, like I said, you'll start doing 2% of your maximum health. Or is it theirs? I actually can't remember right now. We'll look at that.
Yes.
Could help him get the tower. I'll be right back. Axe of Animosity. Your base attack deal bonus damage equal to 2.5% maximum of your maximum health
On my way.
to enemies and structures. Need a little bit more gold. There we go. So yeah, if you're building tanky and you get that 2.5% of your maximum health, so it's going to be more like 3 to 4 probably percent of a squishy's maximum per smack. If you're getting 6 off really quickly, you know, that's like 20% of their maximum health just off Axe of Animosity. Oh, I thought she was gonna dash, but
Now that was a beaut.
they're probably gonna surrender here soon. I would imagine they might not. I mean, they could have already 2 minutes ago. But where they at? Like I said, this is the only way to build AO Kuang, but you're going to be tanky. You're really going to be able to get in there. In Joust mode, if you go a power build, it's going to be very hard to get in there consistently, as you will take a lot of damage. Nope, I thought that. If you do want to see a more like a power build on him, just let me know. He's tanking that. I'm going to watch this guy. Oh, he's not coming. He quit. They're not coming. Dang! Woo! Looked away just in time. Oh, she puried. I still got the kill because Ganesh ult. That's funny. Yeah, they can puri out of your ult, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. And if you start playing AO Kuang a lot, you will go to ult somebody, and most likely they will puri if they have it. Because I mean, if not, they're just dying when they still have 30% of their health, you know. So, don't full send if you know they got a puri up, or I think they might have a puri up because you might not make it out. Ah! Level my 16. Yeah, I still need 4 levels to get the Axe of Animosity online. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far. By the way, make sure you go to Axe of Animosity if you're going to tank build. And then you can gauge based on like how you're building if you feel like you might need more defense or more power. I mean, we're just kind of destroying him right now, and I'm 2 levels up, so because of that, it's going to be really hard for them to kill me. So I will go ahead and go into an extra ring now, and just make sure to keep doing maximum. Because I'm going to tank build, I will go this item. If you need to shred tanks, you can start going into demonic grip. It will give 15% more attack speed and more power, but this will give a little bit of lifesteal and just the passive procs, extra damage per hit. And that's based on a level, not your power now, so it'll be nice. Oh, there's one thing I didn't cover. We were over the execute and the landing. It will also heal you for 20% right now, up to 30% of your maximum health after you execute someone. Not if you hit them, you have to execute them. If you can't execute them and you just hit them with it, it's just going to knock them in the air like this and drop them. So, we didn't go over that either. So, I wanted to make sure y'all actually do know that. You can't use the ability if there's no one in front of you, though. It will not activate. So you can't just waste it without doing anything, essentially. Gotta proc it on someone. Alright, that's pretty much everything on AO Kuang. We'll go ahead and end the game. I'm gonna die for it. No, that was a close one. I know we didn't it there. I just didn't know if I was. That is a beginner guide to AO Kuang. I hope y'all like it. If you want to stick a more damage build for him in Joust or any other game mode, just let me know in the comments down below. And we'll check out my damage real quick. Also, if you want to see how I fully would have finished building him, just check the thumbnail of this video. I will have that fixed there so you can see it. Right, if this will load. Let's check out this damage output. And tanky. So I did 11,000. I mean, obviously 2 of the damage dealers did more. But look at that, I mitigated up there close to Ganesh. And he had a little bit more defense than me. I had 2 power. I only had 2 defense items right there. He had 4. And we're only 6,000 less mitigation, so it's pretty crazy. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. If you have anything else you want to see, just let me know. And until next time, deuces.